chilly today. Good morning. Oh, Italian girl, thank you. It was just a spark, a spark. That poem got me. It's all that energy. There is no energy here, Debbie. I am barely hanging on. I just pounded an Alani energy. We had the niece and nephews spent the night last night, and the dogs go crazy when they're here. They want to be in the room, they want to be on the bed, and they both slept with Hannah, so there's no room for the dogs. But then they constantly scratch on the doors. Coda barks because she wants to get up on the bed. So we have not slept. Poor Hannah had it the worst. So it's we're exhausted. So I will be napping today at some point. Oh, thank you, Italian girl. She just wrote such a beautiful poem. And that poem it just got me. It freaking got me. Lest I see 11 likes. Yeah, so we're tired. Linda Marie. I'm struggling right now, so I get it. It's hard. But yes, in a general sense, exercise is very important to keep us young, to keep our body moving, and to keep our mind right. Sorry guys, I know. So I was like, people are gonna get so mad. Leslie, we're up to 12 now. Come on, you guys, keep liking. There's 38 people in the YouTube. You guys mean on my morning live, tapping is clapping. So, oh, Christine, one of my friends was like, girl, you really had me in my feels this morning. What the heck? I wasn't ready for that. Seeing you cry was horrible. No, I'm here. You guys remember on the TikTok, just keep tapping the screen while you're watching. That helps. Boost it up, get people to know what's up and to follow me. No, I am on a little bit early. I'm just dragging ass this morning. I was trying to wait for my energy drink to kick in. The kids, I needed to get them fed because Hannah's in bed. Hannah's tired. Oh, I'm sorry, Italian girl. There will be a day that I'm not going to be able to do this either. So I got to keep doing it until I do. Oh, muffs, I know, it's horrible. Hi, PS. Hi, Antonio. Today's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, my friends. Do you know what that means? It's the day of the sob. It is the day of us. Thy woman, thy vagine. I know, Nikki's, right? We don't have, as this win, that's why we need to celebrate us. Hi, Flower Child. Because we don't stop, right? We have to pick up, we have to keep moving, we have to still love and care give and do everything else. And that's why we, my friends, are unstoppable. We are the strong ass bitches because we birth these children through our stomach, through our vagina, right? We care for them, we coddle them, and we never take a day off even when we're sick, right? We keep our family together, we keep everybody in line, and we love till our heart can love no more. And we never stop, right? I'm so freaking tired. And I wake up and Dan walks in trying to get snooky. And I'm like, I can't. I'm tired. Well, I'm tired. Well, can I be tired without you trying to one-up me for being tired? I'm tired. Well, so am I. So let's hump away. It's not hump day. It's I'm tired day. Hi, Pecan Baby. Ah, love you. Thank you. This guy talking about empowering females. This guy, JS, is actually female. I have a vagina. I have boobs. I have everything functioning as a female. My choice. Yes. What's wrong with empowering? Sounds to me like you need some as a fucking dude. I hate when people do that. Hi, Dustin. I like morning better. You know why, Dustin? I'm going to tell you a little secret. Now, I don't know if it's true for every male, but, Wayne, thank you. Morning time is much different. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, I'm tired. Hi, Ames. You switched. The morning time, I believe there's always a higher percentage of blood flow. Am I right, or am I just going out on a limb here? Is it not a stronger posture? You know, I feel like it's bigger, thicker, and harder. No? Thanks, Kirk. No? Anything? Anybody on that? So for me, I like to feel better in the morning. At the end of the night, after he embellishes himself in some ferns, it's not so embellished. It's not so embellished. The blood flow isn't as strong. He's 56, y'all. I think there's better, quicker blood flow in the morning time. It's just like, same thing with us body, right? We get up, we're more energized, right? By the end of the day, we're not as energized, right? Am I right? So, same thing with the salutations in the morning from the man. I believe it's a brand new day. Everything's going straight, fully, erectly, harder, and quicker flow. I can get it over with. Right on, Pam. Yeah, to all kinds of places, and it's thicker blood flow, if you know what I mean. So, Dustin, that answers your question. I, thy woman, in thy vagine, appreciate it more in the morning time, for feels, just for feels. Oh, Angela, sorry, girl. Hi, Nancy. No, me too, technically Italian girl. But if I had to choose, morning time, because it's tip-top shit. Yes, I've always been more of a morning gal myself, because, you know, start the day off strong, hard, and full of love. And I'm so full of shit. Okay, but no, I prefer it in the morning time. So I have to tell you, my dream last night. So if some of you, it's definitely super hard. Anyhow, speaking of hard, if y'all saw my our live last night, we were talking about cheating, right? Or near close call cheating, or whatever it was. So I had the most amazing dream last night. Most amazing dream. Bosa. He wanted me. He was all over me. And I was in that quandary of, Do I cheat? I think I'm gonna have to. The feeling of hard all over the place. I think I kissed him. And then after the game that I was invited to, we were gonna get it on, like Donkey Kong. And I was stressed. I remember feeling so stressed. So when the lineup, now this is the funniest part of the whole thing. The lineup of the Niners, right? And they were going out, running out of the field. Bosa was like in the top, the top 10. And then Dan was suited up at the end of the line. Dan was suited up. What the fuck? What? Why was he in there? He's too old to be playing football. What does that mean? So I was watching the game, biting my nails. Right, what the hell? Fucking Dan ruining my fucking show. Dan in there, his little old self, it was so funny, ruining my fucking dream. And he was suited up and he looked like a pipsqueak on the field. And I was like, what the fuck is this fucker doing? Lainey did. Dan, and here I was stressing out as to whether or not I was gonna have sex with freaking Bosa, and then Dan comes running out of the huddle, looking all spry and shit. So then I remember sitting there in the stands, my best friend from high school, elementary school, whatever, was there. Nobody knew that I was gonna have sex with Bosa but me. And I was so stressed. So before the Niner game, we were driving around in his Ferrari, brand new, or I think, and then we dropped it off somewhere, and then he wanted me to pick it up and drive it to the field so we could, have access to vacate really quick after the game. And we were going through this like this is what happens, right? Before a game. Frolicking in a mall. And it was an outdoor mall. He was holding my hand. So, whatever. Ames. I was getting ready. I was like, if you have an opportunity. No. Yeah. Okay, well take Andrew's car so you don't fuck up my Bluetooth. Go Niners. Fucking Dan blew it. I had made my decision. I knew I was having sex after the game, and then I see Dan's face, and I was back to contemplating. I know another Gucci, a bigger Gucci. Shit, Dan, always blowing my chances. Right. Oh Lord. Backseat version. I would be naked and very afraid with Bosa in the backseat in the Ferrari. But I don't really, Dan fucking saved the day. Saving the day would have been, well, I wonder if I could have slept longer if I would have, gotten it in. Maybe. Hold on. I gotta pee. Give me a minute. Bosa, I was ready. I was very conflicted, but I don't know. Giving me a little bit more time if I would have, slid it in. Just gone in. Hold on, I gotta go. No, I can't hold it. That's the problem with life. No holding. With this bladder, anyway. Hang on. Dan, Grant's here to spray the bugs, so get the dogs inside. Are the dogs in? Oh, I tell you, it's not one thing another. I told Dan, I said, there's enough milk in there. I left enough milk. Lainey wanted milk this morning. So I said, all right, well, we'll share it with Grandpa. So, buying football tickets. Oh, shit. So I literally left enough for Grandpa. Unlike Dan, he would finish it. So I shared the milk with Lainey. I said, all right, Wesley, you can't have cereal. Grandpa needs. So Dan came out. Okay. I know. Well, and I was speaking to those people who've lost their kids too. Claudia, I'm okay. I am so happy Hannah's back home. We have not slept in 3 days. So anyhow, Dan was standing out here, so I thought he was going to talk to me about the dream I had. But he came out to tell me that he was pooping, and Lainey just walks in and starts having a conversation with him. He's like, we have another grandpa in the house. Delaney. Oh my God. You guys, farm. Salinger Farm. So why I call it Salinger Farm is because life is crazy in my house. Life is crazy. My dream wasn't as good. Eat good food, well, Dan. Cause and hungry as shit. It's because you were eating all that good food, Jeff. Linda, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making anybody cry this morning. Okay. I get it. I can never imagine losing a kid, but I know my feelings with my mom, so I understand that. Remember how we talked about the other day? Is that when we lose people close, we reach for the stars, right? We need something to get us through those times. And if we believe, right, that they are around us by the little things they leave around, then so be it. That's what we believe. I also believe, and I think I would believe more had I lost a kid, that I was going to see them. That would be the only thing that would get me through this lifetime. Yes, Amanda. And so, I'm going to start doing that more. Hi, Emily Jones. I'm going to start showing more of my emotional side. I think I spend so much time being that strong ass bitch, right? Showing my humorous side, trying to cope with life. Irene. So, I think it's also important for the caregivers to see the moments of sadness, whether it's from the caregiving or not, or it's the frustration. I decided last night, oh, Angela, oh, bless your heart, I'm so sorry. I'm going to start showing that, okay? That's okay, you got it. I'm going to show more of the moments where I'm really frustrated. I'm going to show those times where I'm mad as hell. But they kind of go hand in hand because you're so frustrated sometimes. Yesterday was horrible, right? Yesterday was such a difficult day for me and Dan because of Ed and those hard times Yeah, Shannon, I get it. Especially if you're alone, it sure can be isolating. So I feel like it's important, Linda, to show that for you guys, to say, look, me too, right? Me too. He's driving me nuts, you know? And he's back to not wanting to do anything. He doesn't want to do the coins anymore. He doesn't want to do the socks so far this week. So here we are back to, you know, the, I just want to move heavy shit. Hello. Huh? So for you.
I'll bet you $10,000 that's not for me. Okay. All right. Wow, it's heavy, whatever it is. What is this?
A shower head.
A shower head.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it for you guys because I think it's important for the caregivers to see, you know, instead of me when I'm on here, you know, just being sarcastic and all that stuff, you need to see those sides. When I'm mad, I'm frustrated, and I'm about ready to bang my head against the wall. So I'm gonna start doing that, okay? I'm gonna start doing that for you guys. Hi Beth. So I think it's really important for my friends to see that. Most of you are struggling. Most of you are doing it alone. You don't have people to bounce off of. And I want you to share. I want to share my emotions with you. I want you to see what's really mean or frustrated or feeling defeated, you know, looks like. Not when people assume it looks like, right? Or judgment, because that's what they want to see. You're going to see me in the process. Me. Because it's important. That's an important side if I'm talking about all these things we talk about in the mornings, right? We talk about feelings. We talk about motivation. We talk about how to get through these times. We talk about laughter. We talk about having fun. We talk about these things, right? But then you guys always say, well, how do you get through those moments? How do you cope? How do you deal? I mean, can we see that stuff? I will not show Ed, right? But I will show myself. I will show myself. I will show you the moments when I'm about ready to break down because I'm up to here. Not only just by Ed, but by life in general. I owe it to you on this journey. I owe it to myself to not hide, right? And to be truthful about what we see and what we cope with. I can talk about it all day long, right? I can talk about it in the mornings with y'all, but I know a lot of you have messaged me, they have talked about it on here, and they have said we would love to see you in those moments. So I will do it. I will take a bashing for it, but I take a fucking bashing anyway. So what's the point, right? That's the way I look at it. Me, my emotions, my struggles, my inner demons, me losing my patience. Along with everything else, you guys, life is a ball of laughs. Just kidding. That was sarcasm. So I have today showing that vulnerable side of me this morning. I'm happy. Jeff, I'm constantly up and down, right? There's moments that I'm not always happy, but that's true to everybody, right? I struggle like everybody else. Just because I choose to put myself on a platform and get famous because of my husband and my father-in-law doesn't mean I don't deal with life's strife. Doesn't mean that sometimes I'm having a hard day juggling all those things. Yes, Allie, and I do too, right? And today's post of my grieving, I contemplated it because there's going to be ugliness, right? And when I'm at a low and I'm trying to share that, it's vulnerable. It is more vulnerable to me than putting my normal day-to-day shit, right? Lisa, patience is tough. A brain bleed is stressful. Life stress, right? So yes, I hear you, I see you, I feel you. I know, Sarah, a lot of people thought something happened to Ed. No. When that time comes, it'll be probably a completely different post. Oh, Jeff, I appreciate that. You guys have touched mine, I see those of you show up every day. You're my friends. You're my family, my morning family. You're my evening family when you show up. People hate when you say that. People always say, who can be friends with social media people? They aren't real. They're fake. No, I'm real. I'm real. And I have friends that I have met, that I have vacation with, spent time with. So no, it's possible. I have experienced something that I never thought I would, right? So, you guys are my friends, right? You're my family. And so I look forward to being with you guys every morning. You keep me going. You keep me focused. Yesterday, right? And these are the moments I'm talking about. From 2 o'clock on, I wanted to strangle Ed, right? Yes, I wanted to strangle him. He could not settle, right? Yes, even you, Tom. He could not settle. He was resetting every 5 to 10 seconds. Y'all, 5 to 10 seconds. I put up my hand. I said, Ed, I can't talk anymore. Don't talk. Don't talk. All right. And then what happens? 5 seconds, 10 seconds later. Oh, Tony, hang in there. I'm sorry. It was horrible. It was horrible. Dan was losing his patience. I was losing my patience. There was even at the end of the day, before, no, Kathy, it's just his ADHD, and we're so cautious because of his walking inabilities, right? No, trust me, if we could, we would. It's hard. So the husbands do that, Italian girl. They turn into asses. But it was horrible. And even Dan came in at the end of the night before the live, and Dan's loud, right? Dad, just sit down, And Lainey looked at him, and she's like, Uncle, you're so loud. Hi, Brian, I am. Yes, Angelina, I can see. So, it was very trying. And we fail in those moments because after about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, you don't have patience. You don't. So if you think you do, you're fucking full of shit. That's so funny, Cindy. So I'm gonna embark on that journey. I'm gonna take the hit for those people who want to hit me. But for those people who need to see it and see how I cope in those times, sometimes better than others, sometimes not so good, I'm gonna show that for you because I hear you, I feel you, I see you, I know you have the same struggles, and I know it helps sometimes to see people feel, experience, and do the same things. It's like a comfort. I'm not alone. No, you aren't. And this is normal for all the people who say it's not. It is. You know, we tend to show the good times, somewhat frustrating times, but we don't ever show the trying times for both sakes, ours and Ed's. So I'm gonna show you my side. My side. Mine. You know? Yeah. I would have too, Italian girl. I would have fucking left the house and turned it on to 100 degrees. What did I do before TikTok? Same thing. Same thing. Now I've added TikTok to my routine. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't know if you're being snarky. Kind of feels you are a little snarky in that. But TikTok has been added to my routine. And you know what? It's also YouTube, just in case you don't know that. So I'm on 2 devices right now. It's been the best thing for myself, for my marriage, and for my caregiving. What did Hannah bring for dessert? She brought little, they like those nerd, what are they called? Like they're gummies, but they have the nerds on the outside. Oh, nerd clusters. Nerd clusters. And then she made brownies. They made brownies. Oh my God, the cutest thing. I wish I would have recorded it. Very difficult, Jane. That is really hard. I'm sorry. I couldn't imagine how to deal with that side of being a parent with a child with a disability like autism, being nonverbal, trying to figure out all their behaviors, right? What do they want? They're obviously frustrated. It's hard. Top sale on your vending. You have a vending machines? So, yeah, Jeff, I try, you know, and that's why hi Betty, that's why I'm very sarcastic, right? I like to poke fun. I like to, you know, try to laugh as much. I gotta pee again, but I did have a big energy drink. Italian girl, sometimes in those situations, we still choose the wrong men. We still have a habit to choose the wrong men. You gotta appreciate yourself for what your worth is and your value. And once you do that, let me tell you, your choices will be slim, right? But good for you. I know, fat boy, and that's why, Blackheart, it's life, right? Yeah, Karen, she's going to grad school for clinical, for therapist, not social worker, counselor. Love that sailor mouth. Fuck, yeah, I gotta pee. Always have to pee because I drink a lot before I come on here, like tea now, because I'm not drinking coffee. which is a diuretic, right? Because it's caffeine. And then I had a big energy drink. So yeah, yay to vulnerability. And I feel ready to show it, just so you know. It did come out funny. Let me go pee really quick. And then we'll still talk about that. Creams, you're not going inside. No. You pee everywhere. Anywho. All right. So, shower head. Yeah, Hannah comes home and bitches about the shower head because I think we have such hard water here that it only works in one spray. So it's that center spray. She's like, I'm tired of it. When am I get rid of it? Garage now, because Paula, it's the way this new treadmill is. It's got a really big screen. And before I used to have tripods, but with the largeness of the screen, we can't do tripods anymore. So that's why. Hi, Shelbelle. Thank you. I'll take it. Any thoughts about long-term care? No, Josh. We don't think about things like that. We don't plan. I don't know why, but we don't. But back to Rainer over 5 minutes. Yeah, well, too late. Hi, Jill. How are you? I'm such a tomboy. Why do you say that? Because I have a backwards hat on? That's kind of judgy. Yes, Angelina, I can. I have dribbles. Dribbles? Oh yeah, I dribble. Bonjour. Comment ça va? My son was yeah, my best. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, and really, who cares? Like, Jocelyn is female, I'm assuming. And it's just meant to be rude. It's just meant to post, cast a stone. Because, why say it? Why say it? Doesn't make sense to me. Anywho. You're single. That's okay. Be single. Enjoy it. It's calling. And go get warm. Well, hope you do that, Linda. It's freezing out here. So, and it was so funny. I know, Triple, and I will. I know. They do need to see the ugly. And that's what I decided when I finally was able to post that crying video this morning. I thought I did it, right? Oh, Anna. Sorry about that. And and once I put that out there, I felt confident, right? I felt confident. I thought, now I can do the other side of it. I wasn't ready to do it before I knew I wanted to share this part of my side of the journey, right? My side. But I wasn't ready yet. Now I started to, right? I put out a little vulnerability, and I did it. I did it. So now I'm ready to embark. And I don't understand, you know, it took me a while. I had to be secure in myself, right? I had to be secure in showing that vulnerable side because most of the time I come on and I'm strong. I don't show that side. So y'all probably think, you know, oh, she's got this in the back. Like, she must be one of the strongest people I know. And no, I'm not. And I think I've come to terms with my new platform and changing my platform to the true realness of life. So, bye, Emily. Yeah, well, and they are, Christine, because...
What was it before?
What?
The platform. Before it was the true, real life.
No, it's always been, but me, more my emotional side of dealing with the journey, the grief, everything else that people love to see because it helps them and comforts them to make them feel that like they're not alone. So I'm going to start showing more of those times when I'm frustrated, I'm feeling, you know, upset because, you know, I'm just losing patience and talk to the people because they do the same thing and they want to see that. Me, not anybody else. Dan looking at me with a side eye. What does that mean, Dan? What's your side eye mean?
Sorry,
What does your side eye mean?
my side eye?
Yeah. When I said that, you just gave me that look
When you said what?
about me showing more of my vulnerabilities.
No, I think your emotions have been present since the first day.
No. I think there's a lot of sides of my emotions that people don't see. I said it's better to be alone than to be 100% Angelina. Do you feel like you have to be strong? No, Triple. I don't feel like I have to be strong for the trolls. I have to be strong for myself. I have to be strong for my family. I have to be strong for, you know, my house and the bills and everything that come in between. I don't do it for the trolls. The trolls have taught me a lot in the last year and a half. People are fucking miserable. People have themselves. People are stuck. They can't evolve anymore with their person because they don't know how. And it's better to cast blame on others instead of dealing with themselves, right? So I've developed this thick skin, and this doesn't mean it doesn't piss me off sometimes, right? Doesn't mean I'm not gonna poke at them and have fun with it. Oh, Sylvie, sorry. Doesn't mean I have to cope in ways, right? Laughter, jokes, sarcasm, all those things are part of coping, right? It's part of coping. It's part of getting through life. Ed is like the cherry on top of the whole snowball, right? I have my stress of my life. Bills, you know, Andrew's illness. Dan, life. And then Ed. Yeah, some days it's tough. And I feel now that I have become stronger, this is part of my evolution as a woman, right? This is part of my evolution and growth. This is part of my journey. And the more I see you guys, I listen to your comments and I see your requests. I hear you, I see you, and I know what you need from me. And I got you. I'm doing it. Trolls are going to be trolls no matter what. They're going to bitch about anything because they're not happy with themselves. They don't know how to self-reflect, and they don't know, they're just unhappy, and they can't see the good in anything that is shown, right? Last night, for example, I videoed Grandpa coming out, right? One of his many times during the night that he came out. We're sitting at the table, me, Hannah, Justin, and the Nuggets playing Uno. Hannah, made brownies. We were having a good old time. Family time, family bonding. And Ed comes out, right? And he has the conversation. He is excited about the kids. He wants to put them to bed. He wants to do all those things. People already, right? We're like, well, that was rude. He wanted to play with you. He wanted to eat the brownies. He called them cookies. He wanted to no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He did not want to do any of those things. Then another one said, oh my God, I just feel like everybody in that house just is so annoyed with him and just doesn't want to be bothered. Why? Because that's what you choose to see. That's what you choose to see. Instead of seeing the cuteness out of the conversation, hearing the kids in the background, hearing and seeing the family moments, right? You choose to focus on the imperfections. You choose to focus on the imperfections. Complete projection of the own. This sounds like a you problem because we were completely happy. The smile on Grandpa's face said it all. Why do you not see that? Why do you want to pick apart everybody and everything and the words we use? Get over it. Sad. Oh, Heather. Sorry for making you cry. It's easy. So that's why I have put off showing more of the vulnerable side of me. I'm strong enough now. I don't give a fuck anymore. So now I will do it. The interactions is so cute, right? With Grandpa. And look at the smile. If you really pay attention to the video, you see the glimmer in his eye. His eye sparkle, when he sees his grandchildren. He sees love. Those are his family. He's surrounded by love. His smile is different, right? It's different. But people want to choose to see the negative. So they're going to see it no matter what. Never forgets my name. Never forgets Hannah for the most part. So it's a really cool balance. And it makes me happy. So yes, I poke and prod at some of the trolls. And if I don't do it, somebody else will. So elated, Christine. Following them around, listening to, them communicating, that makes me happy. I have nothing to hide. And Penny, that's the thing. As at this point in the game, I have nothing to hide. So why am I ashamed of my emotions? It's life. It's what we do. It's how we feel. It's what we go through in every given day, especially for those of us going through menopause. It's up and fucking down. All right. I know, I gotta pee again. Sorry. Somebody's like, are you sure you don't have a UTI? No. I have a 49 your old bladder that likes to sag and hang, especially when I run. And all the caffeine I drank this morning does not help. But I need to stay awake because I still got a long day ahead of me. Hold on a second. January, keep this circus going. I gotta pee. And then I should be good for the rest of the time. Should. Operative word. Should. Sorry, it makes me mad. Grandpa, just sitting there. Dan never gives him coffee. So he's sitting there with no coffee, stuck with cartoons because of Lainey. And it looks like he ate some coffee. Coffee. It looks like he ate some cookies. Elizabeth, it is. It's very hard to deal with it, especially in hard moments of sundowning and agitation and frustration that they're experiencing. Dan, your fault. Whenever you give him cereal, put coffee out. He's sitting there by himself. Lainey's running up and down. I walk in. He had some Dunkaroos, I see. So he ate cereal and Dunkaroos with no coffee. How rude. Get the coffee. Juicy fucking chicken. Me too, Shannon. I'm on high dose. I'm on high dose birth control to try to keep my hormones regulated. Get a clue, Dan. Get a clue. Yeah. And milk. Hey, I was the one who saved the milk. He always has to have coffee. So I checked on him. He just finished up his Dunkaroos. No coffee. And you need to have coffee with your Dunkaroos, Dan. Lord have mercy. No work today. That's a good day, Jeff. No work. Third cup of coffee. Call the authorities. Damn it, Dan. So, speaking of Dan and blaming Dan, he brought it up, so people are supporting him, right? People are going in those videos. My videos busting out Dan, calling me rude. calling me rude, disrespectful. I'm gonna end the marriage. It's gonna be my fault that he leaves me. Or he should just leave me. Kick her to the curb. She's a bitch. How the fuck can you live with her? What the fuck, Dan? How do you put up with that? It's comical. It's comical. You think he's going anywhere? Number one, this bitch hasn't made. He hasn't made. His ass is wiped almost every day. He ain't going anywhere. Even if I was truly that bitchy person that they talk about, he ain't going anywhere. You know why? His bed's made. The only thing he is lacking is blueberry jam and sex. Other than that, he's coasting through life. Coasting. Easy sailing for Dan. Easy sailing. That's right, Jeff. I try to get him to leave. Shit. Why do you think I treat him like that? I'm trying to push his ass out the door. He just won't leave. I made it too easy for him. Eating my avocados. And by the way, I took another avocado out yesterday, and guess what? Guess what? Teeth marks. Yep. This is why I bust his ass out on social media. Because he does stupid ass shit to get his ass busted out. He didn't learn his lesson the first time. Teeth marks. I showed Hannah. I showed my zoomies. And guess what this morning, Paula? He went in to try to scope out the fucking bread in the butter. I yelled at him. And I said, don't you dare. He was on the phone with Mark. Don't you dare do that. There's a fucking knife right there. Still doesn't learn. It's called coping. Because that's what I deal with every day. That shit. Of course I'm gonna be sarcastic. Of course I'm gonna poke. Because if I didn't, he would be dead. He'd be suffocated. Or gouged out. His eyes gouged out with the fork. Or his jugular. You have to do that shit. He would have died a long time ago. He would have been dead. I would have been doing this shit alone. By myself. What fun would that be if I didn't have anybody to pick on? Shit. Dan never listens. So stubborn. That's why I always say, is it time to ride the donkey? He's the jackass. He's the donkey in the relationship. For the love of Pete. Salute. Salutations to the women who deal with Dan's. Backhand them. Just start going, resorting to physical punishment. Like how our moms did. You know, in the back of the car when we mouthed off and said, you can't get me. That Gumby arm reached back so quickly. I gotta start warming that shit up. Maybe that's the next step. Jeff, I'm telling Dan it was all your fault. This one, I don't think my arm's bad. I can... Jeff Lewis's fault. Dan, Jeff Lewis said I gotta start to get my Gumby hand warmed up. Smack that food right out of your hand. He would know what hit him. I can see. What the fuck was that for? Listen! I'm tired of telling you this shit every fucking day! You're making me crazy! And Jeff Lewis said you needed a good smacking! That's real. That's real life. That's how I feel on some days. My whole fucking day, you guys. This is now. I'm getting the Woodens titled out. That's right. The fly swat is coming out. I want one of those electrical ones. I have one, but that would hurt. Well, the cats would eat it at that point. So, frustrations are real, right? I had that big ass man in my house throughout the night. It was like Hansel and fucking Gretel. A taser. I need a taser for Dan. That is so funny. What the fuck? Say that again. Somebody send me a taser, please. That's a good idea. All right, Jeff, I like the taser better than the backhand, because then I'll hurt my hand. Oh my God, Angelina, I loved it. I love hearing those things. Divorce after 35 long years. Gosh. Yes, Paula. Doesn't that fucking piss you off? The mud. I get the same thing. I'm like, where did this mud come from? Dan! Check the bottom of your shoes. Chinese food. Well, get the wipes ready. What's legal in Missouri? Oh, the ferns. I wish I could do that cast iron. It's too heavy to swing. I'm not strong enough for the cast iron. Mine's one of the big ones. I would need a double hander to do that. Dan keeps me on my toes. So does his dad. Oh, Virginia, I'm glad. When you see Dan, hey Dan, what's around your neck? Nothing. That's right, motherfucker. Are you sure it looked? Nope. Nothing. Why does that give me so much joy? Is that a problem? He fucking ruined my dream last night, so there. If Dan did anything around the house, it would be nice. Baby, right. Yeah, he tried yesterday. I already told you about my eggs. Nobody wants to penetrate the eggs. Your sperm don't even want to penetrate my eggs because they're not right. They are sick. They are dilapidated. They are deprived of moisture, oxygen, and moisture. Bye, Alan. Have a good one. Yeah, and blast him on high. Do I start off low, or do we just go straight into half speed activation? Rudy, I have to be, because he would be, if I could not make fun of him, again, we already talked about that. It's necessary. Premenopausal. Perimenopausal eggs are confused. They aren't right. They're not ready for this world, nor is the world ready for them. Do you do like a low zap first as the tone warning? Bruh. Ow. Yeah, do it again. Do it again. And then it's going up to 1,000. Do it again. I dare you. I can tell you that would be. Look at what comics do. Who do they make fun of? All they do is make fun of others, family, friends, everything. You know, and people want to sit and bitch about me. I'm not saying I'm a comic. What I'm saying is I'm tired. I'm 49 years old. I'm tired. I'm tired. Help! Help me, Rhonda. Thanks, Gail. They make fun of people. It doesn't mean you don't love them. People act like it's the end of the world. Gosh, she's so disrespectful. No, it's called humor. Open your fucking eyes. It's called learning how to cope with the daily bullshit. That's what it is. But I bet you, John, those people don't go to comedians, shows. They probably don't watch them on TV either because they don't get the point of humor. They want to sit in their miserable little cells bitching about people all day long. I'm a young whippersnapper. I feel like a whippersnapper. Do you know only old people use the term whippersnapper? Whippersnapper! And they do. They're unhappy people. They're people struggling, right? Laughter, humor. Look at all those people. Robin Williams, depressed, mental illness. But he tried to spread his message through humor, right? Through his smile. It's normal for people who are depressed. Maybe I'm depressed. Shit! I don't think I am. I really don't. Am I depressed? Maybe I am. Maybe that's why I make fun of people. Maybe that's why I'm a shit talker. It's me. I'm the problem. People have told me that too. Somebody said that today and I said, you're right, it's me. I'm used to the blame. Everybody points the finger at me all the time. It has to be my fault. God forbid it be anybody else's. I honestly am not depressed. That I can tell you. The only mental illness I struggle with, OCD, eating disorders, what else? Anxiety. So, no, he didn't want to suffer or have his family suffer. Or his friends. You know, he was a light. He was a guiding light. He was so amazing. But it's true. A lot of those people who go and spread laughter are really struggling themselves. And in a way, I struggle, right? I struggle every day with my environment. And that's how I cope. Your boss, your wife. Life is just hard. Moments are hard in my day. Life is, I'm not in a hard spot right now. Maybe 2 years ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3, 4, 5, goes on back. I was in a harder place. Yes, debilitating illness. And most of those people who end their lives, they can't get out of that. Lisa, I'm glad you're better now. That's so not a good way to live. And bulimia, are you recovering bulimic? Are you still doing it? And Bruce Willis, somebody who had no control of his demise, right? When do you go off the meds? What meds? What ones? Birth control? Or what? I think because we were talking about birth control, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll let you know if that's the case. Lexapro. I don't foresee me getting off of Lexapro anytime soon. Penny, I'm so sorry. It doesn't ever go away. My daughter is now arriving. 10 minutes before 10 p.m. I get it, Lori. I hate those. I'd be like, I'm Ubering you. I don't care. Yes. I believe that, Fat Boy. I believe Fat Boy said, they say the people that seem the happiest are normally the most depressed. And people normally, you don't know until it's too late. Yeah, I'm not looking to get off of Lexapro. I need to get through menopause. I need to get through menopause and menopause. Once I get through menopause, I might then maybe start weaning to see if I have a better handle on it. But I become so anxious, right? I become so anxious with Andrew, his health, COVID, the flu, everything that's out there right now. Him in New York, one of the most busiest cities of the world. Andrew's my biggest worry, right? Because I want him to live way past me, way past Dan. And I just can't foresee that. I'm still a worry wart. Every night I've been, oh shit, Donnie's girl. Sister tried to commit suicide 7 times. Oh good, that's good, that's a success story. So with menopause, it intensifies all those feelings of worry and more worry with the anxiety and then worry and then anxiety. So since Andrew's been gone, well, who's bossing you around? Your boss? I didn't understand that. I did, because I know you said you were single, so I was confused. So, yes, drains the brain. So, like I said, I don't foresee myself anytime soon. And Andrew, I've been waking up with anxiety since he's been gone, on the airplane, even a couple days before, because I'm free. I just don't want him to get sick. But I can't control it. He's gonna get sick, but it stays right here. Jeff, okay. So, those are my fucking issues. And then Dan, Grandpa, and everything else. Okay, I thought so, Jeff. Bye, Johnny Wales. So yes, again, once I get through some major hurdles in life, maybe then I start to wean myself off. But not now. So Tuesday, day of the woman, day of the sob. Own it, love it, do it. You want the purse? Buy it. Unless it's $3,500, don't do it. You want the cake? Eat it. You want the wine midday? Drink it. It's your day. It's your day. You can enjoy anything you want today because you, Shannon, strong ass bitch. That's right, I said it. Women are needed in this world. Women populate the world. Women take care of their family. Women don't get a day off when they're sick. Women take care of everything. Women keep on trucking even when they don't want to. Women, Sam, without thy woman, the world would not be populated. There would be no Adam and Eve. There would be nothing without thy woman. Nothing. Take your time today. Thank thy woman. Thank the person who was responsible for giving you life. Thank the person who was responsible for raising you. It doesn't have to be your mom if she wasn't the one doing it, but somebody did it. Your grandmother, your aunt, somebody in the family. Do it. Call them up and say, you're a badass bitch. Thank you for giving me the things you gave me. Thank you for giving me love. Thank you for reaching out in times when I needed a hug. Thank you for always being there. And thank you for pushing me out of your vagina. Just saying. Apologize to your mothers for ripping them apart. Whether it was open up in the abdomen or blasting away their vagina parts. They did it. And that was the first vagina you ever touched, tasted, or smelled. You're welcome. Thank them for that. And a new visual to go with that. If you like your sister, if you have one, and she's a badass bitch, call her up today. Yeah, you're welcome. We all. You know, when people, I should have said yesterday, when that one woman asked if I was bi, I should have said, well, my first encounter wasn't very enjoyable because I was coming out of my mama's. First look, smell, taste. No, thank you. And if you were extracted from the abdomen, you still broke your mom in half. You broke her in half. Buy whatever you can afford. Buy whatever you need. And buy whatever you want today. Every Tuesday is your day. And if you need to choose one day out of the month instead of every week, choose one Tuesday. Celebrate you and everything you provide to your family. That's right. Even if your kids are jackasses, you tried your best. Right? You tried to raise the best human on the planet, but we can only do so much. So if they want to be assholes, that's on them. But it didn't matter because we still tried to give them the best life, the best foundation, and everything in between. It's not our fault they chose the wrong path, right? Love them. Love them. 10.5 pounds? No way in hell is that shit coming out of my body. The damage that was, I could barely squeeze out a 6-pounder without complete destruction. Complete destruction of my puntunani, my cookie, my nether regions. I had blood squirting every which way till China, Netherlands, Australia. I think it even got in Dan's eye. Oh, Diana. I'm gonna tell you guys who had those big old babies. 8 pounds, and the first daughter, the first child. Girl, nothing's gonna change yet. Don't look, because it's very scary right now. A month ago, you're still swollen, you're still fluffy, and you're still bleeding. Those smells that come out of you after, woo! Oh, your third baby. Well, don't look. My third one did a number on that thing. It's not cute, it's hanging, it's flapping, and it's slapping. So, yeah, no thanks. Peck. Shit, my peck, that's right. My peck has seen better days. I wish I had pictures. I tell y'all. 8 pounds, So, my cookie has crumbled. He puts a new meaning to crumble cookie. That's right. After 3 kids, the cookie crumbles. They break. They just aren't the same. Thank you, men, for putting up with the crumbled cookie. Otherwise known as the peck. Becky, what the fuck? You didn't learn after the first one, don't have any more babies. Because typically the babies go up in weight. What the fuck? 10 pounds, 11 ounces, 22 inches. Second was 11 pounds, no shit, because they go up. Becky, that, woo, your peck must look really cute. Mine is so tough. Oh, shit. So I've told the story. I was in the delivery room for one of my best friends, and her baby was 10 and a half pounds. 10 and a half pounds. I still have that visual in my brain. That has not gone away. The head, that side, her. Do you know how big that baby's head was? And Riley, if you're watching, yeah, your head's fucking big. It was big. I don't know how your mama wasn't cut from anus to belly button to get you out. The nurse jumped up on her, pushed her out, and she was walking. I swear. She was walking. She came out just dancing. Bye, fat boy. Take care of your wife today. The last one. My last one was barely 7 pounds. I think he was 7'4", my last one. My first one was barely 6. My second one was 6, like 13, and my last one was 7'4". I have small babies. Like I have big hips and a big ass. You would think that I was able to grow a decent sized baby, but you know, don't they say like it's hereditary? So based on your mom's babies, I don't know. But all I know is that women, aren't meant to have babies over 10 pounds, even 9 pounds. What the fuck are y'all thinking? No. No. So if I did that, I don't think my hoo-ha could support that delivery. They would have had to cut me open, like wide open, to get those out. You know, every time I went in to deliver my babies, they're like, "You exercise, huh?" "Yeah, why?" "Yeah, because your cervix is really tight." Great. What does that mean? Yeah, no. Nope. So, I mean, I would like to take a look at the JJs, those people who blew those babies out. Just kidding. I really don't, but kind of. I'm a looker. I like to see, I like to compare, and I like to see how many kids, what size, to compare the damage to which we women endure from the deliveries of the babies. He's on the run. Thomas, that was funny. No, we have many men on here, Thomas. We're just talking about vaginas. It's not a man thing. Yeah, 11-pound boy once. Swear to God. Pubic hair, you know, like everything. Oh, God. The only kid that had the worst cone head was my first one. Oh, Becky, thank the Lord and their Savior, because I was like, those two came out of you. You practically had toddlers. I mean, toddlers are that. You can't, women, what? That part of a body should never be extended to that big. It shouldn't be. Because you know what that means? Our men are going to just slip right in. Their whole body. Not just their unit. They ain't going to feel shit for the rest. Sorry, honey. Did I lose you again? I'll be out. In a minute. I'm finishing. Here I am. Oh, hello there. Was it good? I don't know. But not the second, yeah. Woo, I tell you. Honey, are you in yet? I've been in for 15 minutes, sweetheart. I'll be right out. Shit. No wonder it looks like it does. Too much going inside, if you know what I mean. Anywho, shit. I had a neighbor years ago who had a 14-pound baby boy. That's not normal. I mean, I think you lose feeling if your baby's 14. I think you lose vaginal feeling at 10 and a half pounds. Busted nerves. You know, I mean, how do you push? Our bodies are meant to stretch, but not a toddler. Easier recovery. Oh, because you can't remember. Of course, Lee. I try to make you laugh. Oh my God, are you in the Home Depot videos? No, I'm not in the Home Depot videos. Are you being funny? You still feel it? Well, I know it's there, Paula. It's not like it disappeared. Fuck, that shit's still there. It's just bigger, hangier. Is there still feeling in it? I don't know. What are you doing?
Oh, you did the cabin?
Yeah. Where are you going? Don't
We're
cut.
gonna walk.
Oh, don't show your face. Remember, you can't be on here. You're too beautiful. Too handsome. We don't want any perverts to watch you. He's like, Auntie, what's a pervert? Never mind. Invite you. How do I invite you? What if I don't want you? Dan. Invite Dan. Are you a subscriber? I'm only going to allow you to come in if you subscribe. I don't know how to do it.
Where's that?
He's on a walk.
Yeah, well, I sat down in his chair.
Cancel. Yes.
And the dogs, if you open the door, those dogs are gonna shoot out.
Dan's on TikTok.
I'm here.
Why are you here? Why are you in?
What's going on?
Why are you invading my time?
I was bored. I'm craving attention.
I know you are.
You know, and I don't have a live today, so I
Well,
figured
you-
I would come on and
You can always do.
maybe stop some of the, the bash, the Dan bash.
Can you guys hear Dan on YouTube? He's taken over my account. He just worked his
I'm
way
taking
in.
over.
He's taken over. I think he really likes to do this. Sort socks, Dan. See,
I like to do
CNH
what?
says you could sort socks and sort the coins since your dad won't. We were talking about vaginas.
Oh, what about them?
We were talking about the damage to which they do when we push out 10-pound babies.
Well, you've never pushed out a 10-pound
No,
baby.
but there has been people who have pushed out 10-pound babies, and I was asking what their vaginas look like after that.
I have two words for you. C-section.
Not all of them were C-section.
Well, I mean, 10 pounds, I'd be saying C-section. C-section.
I said after those births. So Pat on YouTube said her neighbor had a 14-pound baby, natural. And I said, did her husband just slip in, like his whole person? Because that's what happens, man. You get torn open like that. Now, I saw Riley come out of her mama, and she was 10.5 pounds. And she was walking when she came out of that woman. Walking.
She had long blonde hair.
She looked like she was 3.
Yeah.
So that's what we
I
were
wonder
talking
if she
about.
was potty trained.
She was potty trained. She was. She was
Came
potty.
out potty trained. She
She-
came out wearing a diaper, for God's sake.
She came out potty trained. She had braces on. She had a full mouth of teeth and everything.
Yeah.
Already had a degree. Went to college. You could stick an arm. I mean, I swear the husbands would slip in, like they'd be going in to put their ding ding in, and the whole body would go. You know, they would just get. Oops, sorry, honey. You slipped in once again. All right, I'll be out in a minute.
That could be a movie premise.
It
Make a
was.
movie, you get sucked in, and then
It's
you know,
like-
Tron.
it's
when
like
you're inside
one
the body,
man,
but you're stuck
one
in
man,
there,
one
like, trying
jar.
to get out.
It's like one man, one jar. Remember that video? Do you remember that video?
A video.
One man, one jar. That section.
One man, one jar.
Yeah, that section of
No,
the
what was in the jar?
just a jar. The anus sucked
there
that
some-
thing up so quickly and broke the glass.
I don't remember that video.
Yeah, we watched it.
All right. Are you talking about a long time ago?
I don't know. Can you hear? Leslie, you guys can hear him? No, they did get stitches. Oh, you mean in the hoo-ha. You know, they don't always stitch enough in the hoo-ha region after a big baby. You know, what do they ask?
What's your doctor? You remember what she said?
I know. Dan asked.
Side eye.
Dan asked for an extra stitch, and the doctor.
Do you want to finish up?
Yeah, the doctor got pissed off at him. Really
I
mad.
thought for a second, and I said no. Go ahead and finish.
But she didn't give me, what's it called? The grandmother stitch, or what's it called? The mother stitch? Something.
I think it's called the dad stitch.
No, it should be called the dad stitch. Please help my husband stitch. Please help it so he can feel my sugar walls. I know, Triple, you have to laugh. Sugar walls, right, baby? Right, baby cakes?
Great song. My Sugar Walls.
My
was
Sugar.
that Prince or who the hell was that?
To please tighten me up, but not too much. Now, I've also heard people getting that extra husband stitch, and it was too much. That is also a thing. And it hurts, and they can't recover because they want to reopen that shit up. So it can be too much. Just saying. Oh, John. Yeah. Could you imagine? And it never, like, I have somebody who I know that had to actually get snipped extra after that because it could never loosen up. It wasn't the same. So she was in pain. So yeah, well, there's always that. So I guess be happy with the loosey-goosey.
All right. I guess we accomplished everything we can accomplish here. I'll be back in about 30 minutes. Can you get me off, or do I have to get myself off?
I'm sure I can get you off, but we can't do it on the video.
Are you sure? All right. I think I'm going to try and leave. Let me know if I make it.
Nope,
still here?
see you.
I'm still here.
Still hear you.
Let's see.
I don't know. Do I have to do it? Dan! The hell is your problem?
I'm trying to get off.
I don't know how to get you. How do I get him off? What the hell? Did he take me off? I don't know. He took me off. What the heck? I don't know. He's still trying to fiddle over there. I just went dead for a minute. I was like, where did I go? Yes, today is Vagina Tuesday. I don't know how to do it. I almost just lost everybody. My screen went black. Let's see. Post. Guess. Oh, hold on. Dan Salinger. X him out. Yes. Okay. I got him. He's gone. He's gone. Oh, why? Because we got rid of Mr. Dan. Who cares? I froze. He gone. He gone, people. We got rid of him. We got rid of him. He'll be gone. So, Taco Tuesday is still a Tuesday if you want it to be. It could be Taco Tuesday. It could be Vagine Tuesday. It's anything you want it to be. But it is for the woman. Well, are you on my live, silly goose? So I was so tired this morning. I had a little pancake. I had half a Dan's bagel and a bagel, not his bagel. Because I'm sure some of you sick-minded people are going to say, oh, she had his bagel. Not that bagel. I don't know what that bagel would be. You could have a chalupa, juicy chalupa, whatever you need. Some tacos can be very spicy, so you got to watch out if you don't like spice. Dan, if you're still watching, the kids went for a walk. So nobody wants a big spoonful of blueberry jam, especially the end result. Shanda, I'm doing good. How are you? What is happening? Anybody doing anything fun today? Anything? Is everybody on vacation for the week? Is anybody still prepping? Is anybody like stressing out over Thanksgiving? Is anybody just in a bad way? Deanna, they're like a neutral color. My favorite now. Crafts for you, fun. Depressed in bed. Funny me, that's not nice. That's not good. All of the above in a bad way. So I hope the vagina talk got you in a better way. But y'all, we got to find that way to get ourselves out. Hard time of year, Heather. I get it. Ice, hello. Did you not see me? I'll unfold and put away. I did all that yesterday, Jeff. Prep tomorrow. Thanks, Christine. I do too. The hotter the taco, the better. I can't. So I'm going to tell you something. Emotions are, and that's, Heather, I'm happy too. I'm staying home where I want to be. I hate saying that, but I have always, since my mom died, and I'm going to tell you this, and this seems really sad, and some of you are probably going to feel bad, but, or understand. Ever since my mom died, I have just yearned for time by myself on Thanksgiving, like, or just with my family, just my family of 5, with the kids, the nuggets, because I always got to have the nuggets, involved in my happiness. So I can't say that I'm quite disappointed that Thanksgiving this year is the way it is. I'll miss Dan and his obnoxiousness, and his incessant eating and picking and bitching about everything. But I get my baby, I get Hannah, I get nuggets and the baby. It requires lots of alcohol, I bet. And I bought stuff like Dan was trying to take my, no, never been the same. And sometimes I just want to take a bottle of wine. And oftentimes when I've had Thanksgiving here and the family and Dan's family and everything, and I just want to be in my space, I take my bottle of wine and I go in my room and shut the door. I cook, I prep, and then I get the fuck out. Because somebody pisses me off, right? Somebody makes me sad because nobody understands, nobody is empathetic enough to know that this is a hard day for me. Nobody understands. So they bitch, about the food. When's it going to be ready? I'm hungry, this and that. And after a while, you're like, motherfuckers. I'm out. So I've spent many a Thanksgiving in my room crying with my bottle of wine. Most Thanksgivings. My mom passed in February. My mom's death day is 3 days before my daughter's birthday. But the last Thanksgiving we had together before she died, we cooked together. So, nobody brings me a plate. I would get that at the end of the night. So I get it. I'm there with you all. I feel you. I hear you. I understand. And not many people do unless you've lost a loved one, right? Oh shit, Heather, that's so crazy. So this time of year is always hard with the loss of anything. Kids, parents, siblings, friends. Ugh, Sonia. Ugh, I can't even imagine. It's hard. It's hard. I know, I saw your comment today, Tom. I know, it sucks. I try, because it'll be 18 years. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Are you ready for this? Bonnie, did you do that grief video for views? Thought something happened to Grandpa, not cool. Bonnie, get a fucking clue, Bonnie. What's not cool is you coming on and making fun of somebody's grief video. That's not cool, Bonnie. Rude, disrespectful, and uncalled for. I showed a vulnerable side to my grief of my mother. The nerve you have to come on here, Bonnie, and tell me how fucking rude I was. Girl, take a look in the fucking mirror. Hi, guys. That's on YouTube. Sorry. But that shit pisses me off. And I'm speaking for all the fucking people who have lost loved ones during this time, Bonnie. And are trying to get through the day, Bonnie. As well as myself, Bonnie. Rude. I have friends on here that I do things for, so they don't feel alone, Bonnie. People are emotional during this time, Bonnie. Oh, here goes Bonnie again. Okay, sure, your reaction says that. Yes, Bonnie. And your reaction shows how unkind and horrible of a person you are. May you have the day you deserve. There we are then. And thanks for the view, sweetheart. Thanks for giving me the view you talk about. Thanks for giving me the very view you're bitching at me for getting. Thank you, girl. Thank you. And how fucking rude, right? How fucking rude. Is there a difference between dimensional simmer? Yeah. 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 What's Bonnie? Oh, she's still talking. She's still yapping her lips. Her lips are still flapping. Shannon, because she's on YouTube. She's on YouTube. The nerve she has for coming on here. And that's what I'm talking about, you know? I'm talking about the ignorant people who, showing those vulnerabilities, I knew, right, this is the potential. But she took the time to come out here. She took the time to come on here and bitch to me because she thought Grandpa died. Did I say that? And Bonnie, if you read the header on the video, it said mom. Mom. Did you see that with the hearts on it? Mom. Grief. Yeah. It's me. I'm the problem. Bonnie, take a hike. Leslie, can you get rid of her? I'm going to block her. I don't need people like that on my videos. There goes for my care of my views. That's what I think of that, Bonnie. You can go find yourself on Dan's channel because you ain't going to be on mine anymore. Thanks, Les. Does Ed get mad at me? Like mad? No, not aggressive mad, right? Not like, but he gets mad at me, you know? I know, Les. I know, you were waiting for me to say that. Adios, Bonnie. I just don't want anybody, you know, who's gonna, I feel like we're gonna be blocking a lot of people with this new side of me. Red Dog, you'll have to look that up. I can give you my understanding of it, but it may not be the right way, and so I don't want to look like an idiot, so it's easy to find. Does he send it on often? Every day. Yeah. Jacob, I thought there was no affiliation with Salinger Farms. If you look at my title, it says therealsalingerfarm.com. The Real Salinger Farm means that we're not associated with the Salinger Farms. We are associated with therealsalingerfarm.com, which is our website. For those of you who are looking for any merch, we're starting out really slow this time. We're just seeing how it goes. It's there. And I believe there's a special for Thanksgiving. There is never a day that he remembers everything. No, it's all about Pops. No, Eugene, it's not. It's about our journey with Grandpa, who's included in our journey, right? Elizabeth, you're not blocked unless I tell you. I would give you ample warning because you've been here long enough. I can't leave. Dawn. Good afternoon, Yvonne. So no, and this is part of the reason why, I've waited so long to show those vulnerabilities like I talked to you guys about. It won't be long now and you'll have all that lovely money. John, what lovely money are we going to get? Smart John. Do you realize he has 6 kids, Smart John? Do you realize that Ed's still alive? We don't know if he'll need alternate care in the future. And he doesn't have all that money. Also, did you not realize my husband's an attorney? You know what that means. Big money, John. Big money, John. My husband made it on his own. We bought this house. John's gone, damn it. We bought this house with my husband's money, with all that money that he made. Paid for, owned, cash. Johnny boy. But you're gone. So, no, my husband was self-sufficient. He bought the house. Who bought the house? We have another smart one. Yobit. Yobitich. Yo bitch favorite. Handle name, that's smart. People are on vacation, so I guess they want to spread their positivity of the day. I'm a fighter. I will what? I don't even know. The grammar people use. Waiting for the money. Yeah. I'm waiting for those dollars. Dollar bill, yos. Dan, that Porsche, Grandpa also didn't buy. We bought that with the money my husband made. He was an attorney. Still he is. But is a retired attorney at this point. But, they make really good livings. Just in case anybody knows, or questions where the money comes from. Grandpa could not afford our lifestyle, put it that way, just so you know. Grandpa doesn't have that much money to support our kids, our house, and everything like that. He would have already been gone. The money would have been gone in the first year. So, not that much. Thanks, Darla. MS about 12 years ago is when things started getting a little troubling. Enough! My husband said enough. Okay, my husband has spoken. Can I speak? Dan said enough. Dan, don't take away my feistiness when you come on. You always ruin it, Dan. You always ruin it. Ruin it. Just like my dream last night with Bosa. You had to show up smiling at me. Fucking ruined it. Everything. Fun sucker is what you are. Fun sucker. Fun sucker. Sucker fun. Sucker of all the fun. Dan. That's what he is. Fun sucker. Nana, Ed says the same thing. Hello in Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Dan says he doesn't like his wife having fun at being sarcastic AF. But I like the sarcasm, and I love to eat them up and spit them out. Dan is bad. Dan has spoken, y'all. I may not say anything anymore. My husband, enough. The husband has declared enough. Fuck you, Dan. When it's enough, I will say it's enough. You have it's not his platform, it's mine. I have fun the way I want to have fun, and now I'm gonna get a lecture. Fuck. I will not be silenced. I do not want a lecture. Who knows what he has? I don't even know what he has. It's sarcasm, Dan. I was talking about you and all your money-making abilities and what you provided for us. It wasn't about Grandpa. It was about how you bought your Porsche. You bought our house. It was you. I wasn't talking about Grandpa. It's what happens when you come in mid-conversation. Lord have mercy. Hi, Dennis. My husband's not even here and he's lecturing me. Oh, Donna. The crazy is real. The crazy is real. Hi, Sam. You have an older Porsche. What kind? Bradley. This one's a pain in the ass. Stick shift. Yeah. He's watching. Fun sucker. Sucker of the fun. It was a Dan bot. It was Dan. The AI of Danielle Salinger. Dan is not the man. He's a fun sucker, Top G. Am I from Mexico? No. Hi, Alex. '06 Cayman. '06 Cayman Sport. The mid-engine? Cayman. Yeah, Cayman is the 2-engine, right? In the middle of the car. 76 Corvette. 76 Corvette. Woo-hoo-hoo. He's a dream squasher. He is. He's a live squasher and a dream squasher. That's exactly Bosa. And then there's Dan looking up at me. He made eye contact with me in the huddle, walking out on the field like he was going to be the backup quarterback that he is. He looked at me, then gave me guilt. Bosa Dan. Bosa Dan. What do you do? Who do you choose? He's a joy stealer. Fuck. Damn it, Dan. Smile at me. He looked at me and made eye contact with me. Like he knew what my intentions were in that dream. He knew. God, can a woman have some fun? Can a woman have some fun? No. He took it, ripped it from my soul, my mind, and my heart, and my vagina. I mean, isn't that the shits? Now, if Bosa came around the corner, right? I mean, it's an automatic, you have to cheat. You don't even ask for permission, right? You just go for it, right? Or do you have to specify exactly, yeah, now he's scared. Or do you have to specify, like, this is my hall pass, right? This is my hall pass. My hall pass. Do you have to put it on paper and then you're excused? Or can you just assume that anybody who makes a living by playing football or acting should be literally in the running? Prearranged, so I have to put in a writing? Shit. So what if you just randomly came up to me in a store and said, I want you? I have to say, well, hold on a second, I have to call my husband? That sounds boring. It takes away the fun. Yeah, any superstars. That's what I say. That's what I think. I think it's an automatic. If anybody, any sports player, right, comes walking in, well, just if it's your sports player, not random people, but you have to know there's the top like 10 people. You just do it and just apologize after, right? That better to ask for forgiveness than permission is what I always was taught. Oh, Donna, thank you. Okay. See, that's what I think. Fucking Dan ruining my dream. Fucking Dan. I mean, just looked at me. Eye contact and said, ha ha, ha ha ha. Now what you gonna do? You feel more conflicted now? That's right, you should. That's what he did. So true. I could handle that football player. Do you know how scared I would be? You're right. I would be so scared. I would literally be so scared. I mean, I'm 49 years old. What's a 24-year-old want to do with me? Would not want to do anything with me. It's my fantasy. So don't be busting in on my fantasy dreams, Dan. Where is he? He should be coming in a minute, lecturing me, giving me that side eye, getting ready to rip me to shreds. Danielle! Danielle!
Figure out you want that whole wall out?
I will not be silenced. What?
Did you figure out if you wanted that whole wall out? Or do you want to cut from the top and see?
Well, Paul said, he said, I don't think we should patch up the wall yet.
No. I'm asking.
Oh, so you want it, you mean you want, let's cut and see how far up it goes.
You want the whole wall taken out?
No.
Okay.
I want to see if it's lurking.
And then you want to check the closet too?
I want to check the closet.
Okay. And then I need to go around and try to fix little bits that I can.
Yeah.
Edge and paint.
Yes.
So,
The baseboards.
yes.
So I don't know what we're going to do with those peeling paint areas.
I'm going to cut it out.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to put it out.
Okay. And then recaulk.
Yeah.
Because all those corners and everything need to be. Okay. Just clean it up. So yeah. So I think we should cut into the closet a little bit to see what you can see.
Okay.
And then if we see anything, then maybe patch it out.
Okay.
Because there's that other area over on the Murphy side of the bed that we have to do too. But in Grandpa's room, that, yeah. So I don't really know what his plan is for all that.
And then the bathroom, you said you wanted the floor down in it? Which bathroom?
Grandpa's.
Grandpa's?
I want to do definitely Grandpa's right away and upstairs.
Okay.
Because it stinks and there's tile underneath and everything's lifting and just saturating.
Did you figure out what kind of flooring you want to put in?
No.
Okay.
So that'll be the next step,
Okay.
I think, from what we talked about. I would like to just close up what we've,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And then go from, and then maybe floors until Paul wants to make sure there's definitely no leaks.
Definitely.
Yeah. Sorry. And they're the best. Well, it depends on what you want in a woman. I agree. I think older women, they don't play games, Hi, Excaliblades. I know, I just don't know where you sent me a message. So send me an email to Danielle@SalingerFarm.com. Danielle@SalingerFarm.com, because I have so many messages that I don't always get to, because there's so many and I don't know. That's why I responded to you and I said, well, just whatever you want to send, just send it to the office, because I can't read those. There's way too many. When they opened up that you can DM or send messages to creators without being friends with them, I didn't really know until like all of a sudden I had like 5 billion messages. So it's really hard. So if you really want to get a hold of me, just email me at Danielle@SalingerFarm.com. That's the best way. Because it's just really hard to keep. It would take me a week. I don't really have that much time to really get through them. Oh, Heather, I'm not a superstar. I'm just like anybody, just trying to get through the fucking day alive without crying and without killing somebody. How has it been going lately? Hi, Luscious Turtles. Um, it's it's been it's been okay. I mean, every day is different with Grandpa. You know, if you're just talking about Grandpa in general. Hi, Plucker. What's up? Um, we live in Sacramento, California. Yeah. Lecture time. No, he's talking to Dennis right now. Dennis is bragging about his son. Dan loves like sports stuff in high school, and Dennis's son is a high school football player. Now he just started basketball, so he had his first game the other day. So it was really cute. I thought you said you had a veterans appointment, Cindy. Oh, hi in South Africa. How are you? Thank you.
Don't forget that.
My life. It's my life. Don't you forget. Hi TK, how's it going? Dan's talking, yapping. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go because I gotta go and assist Dennis with some of the things. Love you. Have a great day. Remember, you are worthy. You are important, and you matter. And your feelings are just that, yours. Do not, I know, abort the mission. Hurry, run.
It's a big deal.
Ah!
I'm gonna have to come check again.
Oh no, he's walking over here.
What are you talking about?
The man, the myth, the legend. Dan. Ah!
Listen, are you serious?
Enough. Everybody says your voice
Enough.
is saying enough anymore.
I mean, don't talk about Grandpa's money, right?
Ew!
You can say whatever you want about us.
Don't spray it!
I don't know where we are. Sometimes she's angry because I don't have enough, and then
You don't have enough, ever!
But you just said we had enough,
We had enough at one time,
and now we don't.
and
So
now
then,
we're broke as fuck!
well, then why are you saying that we have everything?
Because we do!
All right, so that's my life. That's what I deal with every day. Enough. That's going to be my new thing.
Did
Enough.
I say anything about Grandpa's money?
I did say before I said enough. I said it's nobody's business what Grandpa has or doesn't have.
We weren't talking about
You were.
dollar
You're off.
figures.
Grandpa couldn't afford to take care of our kids. Grandpa couldn't do this. Grandpa couldn't do that. That's because Grandpa didn't chase the dollar. He didn't give a shit. If he wanted to make money, he was a doctor. He could have made a lot of money.
I was just trying to be
But he
fun.
didn't. I know, but don't.
And you're
don't,
just coming, taking
well,
everything
I
so
don't.
serious.
You can be fun with you and me, but Grandpa's a different person.
What?
I have to protect Grandpa at all
What
costs.
are you talking about, sir? What? What are you doing?
Not in my ear. It's ringing, and I have
Good.
bad hearing already.
Don't infringe upon my time and
You guys-
my platform.
I mean, what is you're turning it into? A big giant pity party?
Pity party
Woe
for
is
who?
Danielle. Is that what we're doing? It's going to be the Woe is Danielle. Why don't you
I'm
rename
gonna
it?
taser.
What?
I'm gonna taser.
Tase who?
You. That's my new
Why are you
punishment.
saying tase her?
I'm getting a taser. And guess what? Bzz. Say that again, motherfucker.
I like it. Enough. That's my new thing. Remember the movie? Who was in the movie?
8 is enough.
8 is enough.
Oh, enough
Plus
with
one.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, that was it. Enough.
That's me.
Enough. I am. It's like that guy who goes and finds his daughter. He's all, I got a particular set of skills. I will find you and I will kill you. That's who I am in real life.
Fist fight. Boom.
Oh! Yeah, see? All right.
Oh.
Liam Neeson, exactly. That's my idol. I mean, what a great movie. His family is in danger, and he goes and kills everybody and rescues her. What a great premise.
Wax on. Wax off.
All right.
Anyhow,
Mr.
I was
Miyagi.
trying to leave before you came in here, but people wanted to razz you. People were pissed at you that you come.
No,
in
I
there.
came to get Raz, but that was it.
You
I
walked
can't-
with the cheese head?
Delaney made me. She put it on my back.
Yeah. Cheesehead.
All right, we gotta go. All
See you
right,
tomorrow night.
love you guys. See ya. Remember, you're worthy, you're important, you matter, and your feelings are just
Lady.
that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Welcome
Just
on.
don't react right away. That's it. Love ya. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Day of the sob. Get it, women. Get it good.
You want to run some patterns?
10 minutes to yourself, 15, whatever you can do for you.
You want to post?
Love ya.
You know what a post is? You want
You
Uncle
know
to
how
show
they,
you?
you know how they do runs and